Have you ever felt a bit bored, want some fun, tired of people's dry humor? Well, this is where our AI comes in. Hello and welcome. My name is Aiden, and we're the Flaming Fuelers, here to present you with a fully working joke generator. Our team consists of Ibrahim Shah, our project manager, Angel Canche, and me, Aiden Fregoso, the data scientist, Izzy Bunkers, our machine learning engineer, Amanda Chung, our front-end developer, and Adam Hirobe, our back-end developer. We were assisted by our instructor Chase Adams, who was extremely helpful during these 3 weeks. Our project revolves around creating a product powered by artificial intelligence. We decided to create joke generators since everyone deserves a little bit of fun in their lives. Our goal was for it to take in the user's input and generate a joke after 3 weeks of hard work. We have two working models that generate unique jokes, a dad joke generator and a bar joke generator.
So it was a long process to create this final result. Our first week was initially spent learning just the basics of Python, and through lessons and notebooks, we covered many things ranging from variables to NLTK, or the Natural Language Toolkit, which is a suite of libraries and programs used for natural language processing. Then we moved on to finding data sets for our project and pre-processing that data by censoring curse words, fixing improper grammar, and removing any unnecessary characters, like random periods or backslashes.
During week 2, we learned about a variety of NLP models, from the basic neural network to the state-of-the-art transformer. Afterwards, we began training our models. We chose to fine-tune a GPT-Neo model instead of creating an entirely new model from scratch. GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer, and GPT-Neo is an open-source alternative to GPT-3, a language model released by OpenAI. We trained our two models on their respective datasets several times before we achieved a satisfactory result. On our last week, we focused on learning how to create a website. After all, our product wouldn't really be accessible if we didn't have anything it could be displayed on. We learned about HTML and CSS, which allowed us to design the appearance of our website. Since we had very limited time, we used a template from a service called Bootstrap and modified it to our liking. We then learned about Flask and JavaScript in order to take our generator and make it functional within the website.
We used many resources to achieve our final product. The first was Kaggle, which is where we got our data sets from. The final set had 1,789 jokes total after all the inappropriate and nonsensical jokes were removed. We started with around 200,000. Pandas, an open source data analysis and manipulation library, was also used to pre-process our data and gather it for the AI. Another tool we used is called AI Text Gen, which allowed us to utilize user input to generate the text for the model.
GPT-Neo was the model we used to train our generator. Next, we used both HTML and CSS to create the front end of our site. HTML focuses on how the page is displayed, and CSS covers the aesthetics of it. On the topic of websites, Flask was the web framework that had the tools we needed to create the back end of our web application.
Now that you have like a brief understanding of what our project is, why don't we give you a little demonstration so you can understand more of how it works. So if I go here and I will show you, we have, as said before, our two models, a bar joke generator and a dad joke generator. So if I was to go to the bar joke generator, it gives you an option to submit a prompt ending with like walks into a bar, like a bear walks into a bar, blah, blah, or stuff like that. Do you guys have any ideas for a prompt to give us? Blank walks into a bar, any ideas? Okay, so Daniel is saying a programmer walks into a bar. So a programmer walks into a bar. Now, before I hit generate, I will warn you that our joke generator has a habit of having a mind of its own. So sometimes the jokes Well, I'll just generate it for you. A programmer walks up into a bar. A programmer walks into a bar, holds up 2 fingers and says, "You'll have a beer." So see, it has a sense of humor of a sort, even if it's not the funniest thing ever. And here's actually a better example of the bar joke. A cat walks into a bar. The bartender says, "What'll you have?" The cat says, "A shot of rum." The bartender pours the cat his drink. The cat slowly pushes the shot off the table. Another. Similar to that, we have the dad joke generator. The dad joke generator works on a similar basis, except it's more of a vague kind of idea. It doesn't have the same Blink walks into a bar. So anybody have any ideas for the dad joke generator prompt? Just any word. I see my car broke from David. So we'll try that. My car broke. The dad joke generator has an even worse reputation than the bar joke generator, just to put that out there. My car broke another kid later in the evening. I guess he went from being excellent to violent. See, it has the kind of idea, but you see how it's like there's like a gap between logic and the joke. It is what we could pull off in this time, and it does have a good sense of humor, but it doesn't know really how to word it out properly. Well, aside from that, we hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy this presentation, we'll leave the link to our GitHub in the chat because self-representation is amazing and we all have to do it, you know. Self-advertisement for the win.
Through our GitHub, you can set up your own joke generator.
Exactly. So any questions from you guys?
Did you have to make 2 separate models for the bar and the dad jokes?
We did. We made 2 different models and then just combined them into the website.
Did you ever experiment with doing one model, or did that just like not work at the start?
We didn't even think to attempt that.
Yeah, I think 2 models is definitely the move. But yeah, any other questions?
All right, you guys are asking for an encore. Let's get an encore on here. So let's get another prompt. What do you call a bat with 1 wing? I will try that. I'm not sure. We didn't really give it a question answer kind of result. It kind of takes the prompt and then puts it in. So that probably won't work. Sorry. A chicken walks into a bar. Okay. A chicken, let's go back to the bar joke generator and put in a chicken walks into a bar. Sometimes, oh, oops. A chicken walks into the bar. M&M. A chicken walks into the bar. The bartender says, "What'll it be, chicken?" The chicken says, "I'd like a nice pale ale with some type of fruit flavor." The bartender says, "You want the bar across the road." So, as you can see, what doesn't make sense. So a lot of the times what it'll do is it won't actually be able to comprehend some certain things like chickens. It doesn't know what a chicken is. We weren't able to train it to understand what everything is, because humor is very complex. There's sarcasm, there's lots of different things.
It does work because it's like the chicken crossed the road.
Okay.
Why did the chicken cross the road? Because it went to the barn.
Oh, I'm so dumb. Never mind. You know what? I didn't say that. I didn't say a thing. Okay. I see now. I did not think of that. Somebody said, "Do my kid broke." I'll do this will be our last one. My kid broke. My kid broke the guitar badly. Oof. So, it's got kind of a weird sense of humor, but you know, that's what we got. A kid broke another. Okay, fine, we'll do it. A kid broke another kid. I'm a bit concerned for what this will generate, but here goes nothing. See, it has a tendency to kind of repeat what it knows works well. So that from going to excellent to violent, it's got kind of a understanding of, okay, that's funny. And that makes sense with broke, which is violence. So it generates that. Thank you for giving us jokes, and thanks for watching.